Alright, how y'all doing? It's Miss Chris, represent the Lifestyle, and as you see, I'm sitting here with Lil Ru.
Yeah.
Alright, and we're going to get into a quick interview. We're going to squash a lot of this foolishness that's going on, and we're going to promote South Carolina, and we're going to represent it in a more positive way.
Yeah.
Alright, the first thing I have to say is congratulations. I've got to congratulate you. I mean, a lot of people don't realize it, but you've done something that people have been trying to do for a very long time.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing to go to Best Buy and see South Carolina on an album. Now, since the album dropped this past Tuesday, what's some of the feedback that you got from the album?
Man, the album has been wonderful. You know, the album's selling out everywhere in South Carolina. We have one more CD, Charlotte. They got maybe a handful left, so it's been wonderful feedback. The music was good. I always knew that was going to be, you know, the shocker that the music was better than what everybody was expecting. So, wonderful feedback, man.
You know, I'm on Twitter all the time. And by the way, Miss Chris, that's me on Twitter, MSCHRISS. And every time I get on Twitter, you know, I never really got the definition of a true hater until now.
Right.
And, you know, the funny thing about haters, the haters are they disguise themselves. They disguise themselves as people that like you. They disguise themselves as people that support you.
Right.
So what are just some of the things you want to just put out there? Some people were saying stuff like you shouldn't represent South Carolina or you don't represent South Carolina.
Right.
Tell me what you think of that.
To me, I look at everything as something to talk about. Like, it gotta be, you gotta balance out. I look at life like that. You always gotta get bad with good. It can't just be, he just riding South Carolina, South Carolina. It gotta be the negativity. That's what's gonna keep me grounded to let me know, you know. But I just gotta stay focused on doing. So, the Twitter and all that, it's the internet, that's how it goes, man. That's why I don't even get into that too much, you know. I just read it, and it's what it is. Just let it use it for motivation to let me be something else.
But is it hard to deal with, you know, because you're just one person, so how does it feel sometimes when you're reading stuff that's not so positive?
It's just my team, like I say, people around me, they keep me grounded, let me know that is nothing but bull, everybody's just talking just to be talking.
For those that don't know, tell us how the deal came about, because I mean, I remember just coming to stuff at the fairgrounds and, you know, just seeing you different places, and now you're
But the guy that walked me to my digs from London, his name is Abraham Muhammad. He walked me to the Kawan President, KP, the first guy that signed T.I. on the Series album. He was the one that signed me. The deal came about from me just grinding consistently. Jonathan Stevenson from Augusta, Georgia, he was my manager. He's still my manager right now, but you know, he would just put me in the right people's faces, in the right places to meet people, and, you know, just connect, networking, and just put the dots together for me. You know, I know Charlamagne got that. He did this, he did that, but that was never the issue because his whole situation was he had me under some crazy type of contract. He had done fooled me to sign before we went to an asylum meeting one time on some fine print type, you know what I mean? But not really understanding the business, just being more of just my homeboy. I think he gonna treat me right, he gonna be friendly, but not knowing the whole time the paperwork was crooked. You know what I mean? He sued me for $80,000 for my deal. You know, I gave him $80,000, so you know, everybody can talk, but I know the reality, he know the reality, you know, and God know the truth, so that's why I don't get into the back and forth talking about it, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you feel me? So, like I say, my connection, Abraham want me to KP want me to L.A. Reid, and we got the deal done, just like that.
So, anything you want to say to Charlamagne to address it?
Yeah, man, he know what's going on, you know he got $80,000, you know, he took some of my advance, which really, I don't really care about because it really didn't hurt me. I got $180,000 of the whole deal, so I still walked away with $100,000, so I ain't tripping. It is what it is. At the end of the day, he know, I know, and like I say, God know, and it is what it is. He gonna have to deal with himself in the mirror every day, not me.
Tell us about your album release party that's scheduled for tomorrow.
No, tomorrow gonna be crazy. You know, album release. We're gonna be out there doing the dig, bringing it back to the city where they say I can't come to.
Yeah.
But I heard that when I was in the city, so you know, we out here. I got kids there and all, so you know, I'm gonna be with my family tomorrow. Just my mother gonna be there. Everybody, auntie, uncles, it's gonna be an event. It's a celebration, man. We finally did it.
Alright, now I got a lot of people who are wanting to be in your shoes. They come, you know, they come to me every day. I get music every day. I get just all kind of stuff where people want to be a signed artist. What kind of advice would you give them? Because it is hard, especially coming out of South Carolina, but you broke the mold and you let them know it can be done. Right,
God first, that's the first thing. I was raised in a, you know what I mean, religious household. Not to say my mom and dad was a preacher. My mom been on crack all her life. My dad never was there. But, you know, my grandma always taught me, keep God first. God first is most definitely the first thing. And good music is the biggest thing you can do as being an artist. You gotta have good music. It don't matter if you got 80,000 hood people running with you. If the music is not good, it's not appealing to the world, then it's not gonna do nothing. You feel me? So I just was able to create a sound that the world is enjoying. So, you know, being from South Carolina is a blessing to me. So I just want everybody from South Carolina to be making music just appeal to everybody, not just these country people and people that you in the hood with, because they gonna tell you good all day. But when you walk to Florida and they ain't playing your music and people looking at you funny, then you know the reality. Like, okay, I gotta do something different. You know what I'm saying?
Now speaking of which, what was that experience like sitting back watching your video on 106 Park?
Man, blessed. Like, I dreamed of that day for a long
That's
time.
a hot video, by the way.
Right, I talk about that to myself forever, but you know, I feel blessed. That's all I can say, man. This has been a blessing. It blows my mind every day just to see it turn more and more and more. So I'm just living it out, and I ain't near to where I need to be getting to. You know, I'm still working. So
2 more questions. First question is, how would you categorize your music?
Different. I would say different, versatile. You know, you couldn't. To me, I can't put it in. It's this way or that way. I just feel like it's like a gumbo pot. I always say that. And they also say it on 106 Park. I challenge everybody, man. Make that music. Get out here with me. Let's represent this Carolina thing together. It's bigger than just Lil Ru. Believe that. Now,
one question I always ask everybody that I interview. The name of the company is The Lyfestyle, and the reason I named it The Lyfestyle is because everybody's lifestyle is different. Right. You know, I'm a nurse for a living, but this is what I love to do. So we all have different lifestyles. So what is Lil Ru's lifestyle?
Man, this is it right here. Music is all I know. I've been doing this since 15 years old, getting paid with. I never had a job in my life. I'm working 9 to 5.
What?
I always did this. This was always feeding me. It's always been, you know, my life. This is my lifestyle. This is all I got. Without this,
never had a job.
Never in my life. Never worked a day in my life.
We're gonna give you a reality show. We're gonna make you work.
Right, that'll be a real reality show.
Lil Ru goes to work.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, I don't know what to do.
Tell us some information about what's
Almost definitely, man. I got the next album working right now. Start working on that in November. You know, so you know, I'm just right now basically working this 21 and up to the best of my ability. I'm appreciative that everybody went and bought the album. You know what I mean? It blew my mind to see it go so fast like that. So. Right now, Lil Ru is just working, man. Just keep your eyes open for me, man. It is what it is. Shout out to my mama, been home now for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So it's a wonderful thing. God is just working in my favor, man. I'm just grinding. Carolina, we gotta stick together. Without unity, we all gonna fall because we all really small for real. It's just a handful of people in Carolina. It ain't like New York City or Atlanta where they just gonna have their own market. So we gotta stick together around here. And it's bigger than South Carolina. It's North Carolina and South Carolina. Cause I get love on both sides of the globe. So you know, we out here.
Well, I do appreciate you taking the time to do the interview.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate you, man.
I had to catch you off guard a little bit.
Yeah, I'm hungry. She kept me hungry by the time.
All right, once again, it's Miss Chris, Lil Ru, The Lyfestyle. Catch y'all later.